Hi everyone, I hope that you are doing fabulous. Thanks for joining for a general reading. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're not, welcome. My name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. My channel is just real talk, so just buckle up because we look at all kinds of stuff that could be very disturbing even. But we're uprooting things for uprightness sake, and we're not afraid to look at stuff. And a lot of times it's like criminal. Most of my channel is around criminal activity and stuff like that, and moral law. And since the scripture is actually wrapped up in the tarot, we use it here. And I have a Hebraic descent, so I'm not ashamed of Jehovah Elohim, who is my Yeshua, my salvation. And so anyway, my channel might be a little bit different than what you're used to, but if you stick around, you'll learn me, and welcome if you do. I feel the energy, and sometimes it's very intense on me, and so I could be delivering something in a very intense way. It could be hard for you to even hear. It's real hard on me sometimes when the spirit is dropped down in me, and I'm just yielded to Jehovah to prophesy as he wants me to. Again, it's always for the truth. It's always for uprightness. It's always to, yank up something. When you're yanking up something that shouldn't be there, sometimes your hands get dirty. I liken it to a garden or something like that. When you're getting weeds out, you gotta really just yank up something. Sometimes energetically, spiritually, that's going on here on this channel. Okay, so anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you don't, then I get it. This channel won't be for everybody. But you've been warned, so let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Jehovah, for clear, defined messages. Jehovah, rebuke and bind and block. I'm seeing a lot of air. Everywhere that I am taking this deck, and there's just a lot of air. There's more air there. There's a higher mind there, but there's air there. There's something going on. The word mental problems was just there in a reading that I just did. Yeah, there's air again. There's a lot of stuff going on in the mind space. Jehovah, I just ask right now for your mercy and your grace, for the anointing of the Mashiach to come and to just saturate the mind space of people and destroy yokes of bondage that has had them bound in their mind for past things that have taken place to them, or them doing something to somebody else, or something that's just been ongoing that's just got people locked up. Those who can hear, Jehovah, unlock something within them to run to your mercy seat and set them free, and to teach from that place, and let them see what mercy really is about. And those who are unable to get there, Jehovah, only you know the heart. Only you know who is seared and who is not. Let's see what's going on here. What would you like to bring out, Jehovah, and address? What's the message? If somebody's sweating, somebody's just really sweating, somebody needs strength about something. I'm surprised that air didn't show itself. Something about a mother is here, and something is very much emotional, and there's children and mother energy coming up with this strength card, and the moon goes back to her home and things like that. The word that's out here, one direction, is spelled TSHH. And those letters could mean something for some people, person, place, or thing, first, middle, or last name, or however it's hitting you. But it goes back to a desert type of energy. It means trouble outside. There's trouble on the outside of something. Obviously, we do know that the strength card represents a wall, okay? Or it also can look like a ladder. Okay, so there's some type of trouble on the outside of something. Something's very dry here within a situation or something like that. Something could be drying and bleaching within the sun of something, since this goes back to the 5th house, and then, the sun rules over the 5th house that's there. Oftentimes we'll get something decaying by water. The moon pulls on the ocean tide, and one of the word here is in the section going back to white, or to be white from drying and bleaching of things that are just left out in the sun. And that could be anything. This goes back to, so whatever that means for you and why Jehovah's bringing it out. Also, let me just say, just because I take everything in any kind of expressive way that we can get it, if you are in any wise prejudice, and you like to be prejudiced, and you hate people of any color, I don't care if you're white, black, I don't care what color you are, if you are prejudiced, get off my channel. You're not welcomed here at all. Never come back. If you don't want to come out of that or be delivered from it, I don't want you here. You are not welcomed here on this channel. You will get truth down your face where love is concerned. Okay? Otherwise, you're welcomed. But that's come through my spirit for somebody, because sometimes we'll have that crap come out so that I can address it through Jehovah, because he's about love. Okay? He looks at our hearts, goes back to our heart. But there is something here, just in general, about something that's been left out, possibly in the sun, that's been bleached out, or maybe you do your laundry outside. I'm not sure. There's some type of trouble there, though, here about something. There's a shout and a crying and a complaining. Well, we have children. We have children. There has been some type of a drought spiritually, because Jehovah brought out some type of emptiness today in a general reading, or to be vacuumed out of something within the self. So this is a word here coming out one direction, and the other direction goes back to dividing something, or the tent wall, an arrow, or as dividing flesh is here. Okay, so again, if something has been dried out throughout seasons within some type of a camping area, or where something's at, or whatever that is, this energy is coming out. There's something that's been completely divided in half, where the flesh itself is being spoken to of this energy that's here. There's an arrow here. So, an archer. That goes back to hunting stuff. Again, somebody was on a hunting trip and something's happened. Something got divided within the flesh. Within that, then it's here. We also have a gravel energy. You could live on a gravel road, or there's some type of a path. A lot of times with the moon card, you will see a path there. Okay, so something about gravel is here. There's been cycles of things that have gone on outside of something, outside of some type of tent walls or a home. There's a highway here as well in this section. We got on the freeway yesterday in a reading, and we've actually had that come out a couple different times, about something on the freeway has been here, and something was divided on the freeway, I guess, within the flesh itself. I'll send you love and light, whatever this is, people, whatever it is. Let me just take from this Hebraic deck here. I'm just pulling cards because I'm bored, but I'm just letting Jehovah speak on. There's something about a family and children, and something's very much emotional. At the same time, again, something is wasting here. Something has just wasted away and is dried out and has been separated, and something's taken place. And if somebody's been trying to search for something, I guess Jehovah's bringing it out. The H and the T, or the H and the TS, hates and hits. Somebody was hitting somebody. I guess somebody hates somebody, or obviously something's taken place. Somebody divided somebody's freaking flesh and done something. I'm also getting a picture of somebody that was driving down the highway of a sort, and somebody was, there was a fight in the vehicle. There was some type of hitting going on. We have a great big cat here. Great big tiger there. You could like tigers, something with, you could like cats. I don't know, some type, cats can see really good in the night. If the moon is out in the night, if something happened in the nighttime with this energy, then obviously it's here. Somebody hates because something took place, even on some type of a trip that got divided within something. Somebody got hit, or maybe a child got spanked and something really happened in a really bad way, got out of hand. Then there's something here about that somebody hits, or somebody was hit off to do something. There's also a lot of money here. I'm seeing a rainbow. Okay, if you're dealing with somebody who was in a commitment, then you were, or whoever this energy is for, because the rainbow goes back to a commitment. Okay, some type of a covenant is here. Okay, but there's also a promise here with the rainbow when it appears. Something could happen when it was raining or when it was storming. Okay. Okay, they did it on purpose. It just keeps coming out. It literally just came out in a reading. So whatever happened, somebody divided some type of flesh. Somebody went on a camping trip. Somebody took a spear, maybe shot them. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose, people. They hate somebody. They hit them. They separated their flesh. They did some stupidness on purpose around a home or children or mother situation. They did it on purpose. It's disgusting. Some type of somebody's learning something here. Okay, some type of doctrinal thing is connected to this, is what it was stating on that card. Jehovah, you just speak on. So if you are new, I just don't put the spirit in a box. Jehovah knows who he's addressing, and knows how many times he needs to confirm something until something's taken care of, until he puts a pressure down on a situation, and the right thing is done by leadership. Okay, so something is here. Somebody did something on purpose, and there was deception around it. Somebody plays both sides within some type of a situation. Okay, well, obviously if there was a deception here. This is laying down, chasing, hunting, in ambush. There's fear. Somebody's child was in a lot of fear within something that was going on as well, because we do know a child seen what happened. Okay, so that learning card wants to come out, and so some type of a doctrinal learning was here within something. Okay, somebody was truthful within some type of a situation, but somebody else was playing both sides within it for some people, because there was a deception here around a mother or a child situation, and then somebody did something on purpose. So the sword, actually, Jehovah says, here's a warning. Here comes the sword. His arm is here, fixing to turn something. There's authority. There's some type of ability and might and movement and power here with the Yod. This is the first letter of Jehovah's name. And somebody needs to be careful, because you're being warned. Here comes the sword for something that's happened. There's been a quarrel around something because of something that was done on purpose, or somebody's learning something now and has some type of big understanding that somebody played both sides of some situation, and now somebody's going to get judged. There is a judgment upon somebody. Okay, give me a couple more, Jehovah. Thank you. The Resh, the head, the man, the boss. Again, it's going to come out here. It is going to come out here. This would be, wow. This literally actually just came out in some readings that I did today. It keeps coming out. The head was severed. Somebody separated somebody's body. Okay? And some type of offering or honor or lack thereof was around. Somebody did have some type of truthful emotions around something, but somebody else, I guess, played both sides. They were hit off to do something. So there's a man, there's a chief, or maybe they play for the chiefs. I just had a reading that I did. There were games there. Okay? And stupidness. Emotional games being played around stupidness, where children were concerned. Anyway, there's a boss here. There's somebody that apparently even was at the top of their game, or at the top of something, since this could be a ladder, or you're dealing with, obviously we had a carpenter energy come out. So if you deal with ladders and walls and things like that, just for connection, then something's here. There's the first, or the firstborn, okay, around something is here. And the beginning of something is here. The R and the Y could be Ray, could be Roy, could be Ryan. The H and the T is here. Rats. somebody got ratted out or did something or gave some type of a report because of something that something stupid was going on. Then obviously somebody played both sides and hit somebody off and took them somewhere and did something, and that person is going to pay for what they did. Okay, they're not going to get away with it. The ray, we have the sunlight type energy that was coming out here, you know, making something white or bleaching something out. So it is here. That would come from the sun, so day and night energy, or a sun and a mother energy is here as well. Or you also got people who bow to molten images, because the sun and the moon together would go back to a molten type of image. So you're dealing with a certain type of a doctrine. You're dealing with some gooks out there that are in some nasty behaviors inside of a occultic group. The rest would go back to the 8th house, where we can find the occultic energy. So we do have something here. We actually have 2 Y's. So if you were called Rai, that's here, okay? Or there's 2 Ryans involved in something or something like that. Somebody was living high on the Ritz is here. Somebody likes Ritz crackers, possibly. Whatever that is, just come through my spirit. There's a whore here. Then something about the hour or the hair is here. Somebody just is a whore. I guess they're a whore. Wow. There's a lot of information coming out here on this reading. And somebody from high school or college is here that also came out just a second ago. We also have fashion needlework and intricate design or an embroiderer energy is here coming out. So if you're dealing with somebody who likes to dress really nice, or somebody is just, you know, they're stuck up, or they've just got, they're just not real, I don't know. We had a stuck up person come out today. What's the word? Superficial. Somebody's just very superficial. They were playing both sides of something. Somebody's done something here. So we do have the, that's interesting. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So you could be dealing with somebody who's in the military. Again, this goes back to a spear could be found here. Okay. We also have a dart energy here. So if we're talking about a spear or something, a dart, maybe you like to play darts. I'm not sure. Something about a door is here, and carrying and movement is here with the Emperor and the Empress. This is a high volume match. Somebody who's in the public eye is here. Again, we have somebody's breath here, or something being revealed, or a revelation, or something being pointed out, or somebody's beholding or will be beholding something here. There's a rug or a rag is here as well. That goes back to trampling on something or someone as well. We also have the red door, and so if somebody likes that perfume, then possibly something with that is here. We have headship really coming out here. Somebody had something. Again, they did. Somebody did have something. Wow. We have gel and projects and everything else coming out here. So something in the day really is here. Day and night energy is here. Dug is here, and obviously also somebody dug something out, okay, for something that's taken place because something was separated. Somebody's also buried something in the ground of value. We do know that. There's a rich and generous type of energy here. So somebody gave some kind of honor or gave something that was of worth. That's here. We do know that somebody did do that and has been waiting and waiting and waiting. Maybe somebody from high school or college involved with that. However this energy is playing out, it's here. Somebody did something on purpose. So we have the G, the D, the Y, the A, couple H connections, the T, the R, okay, and we got a whore, and it's the hour to do something. The spider is here. The spider's under our feet. Something about the internet web is here, or a lizard, something perverse is here. We have kings' palaces also showing up here. So we do have kingdoms showing up and empires with the emperor and the empress coming out in this reading. Let's take some more words. You just keep bringing it out here. You judge. Even kingdoms. A rope is here. Yes, a rope is here. Okay, well, authority is also, and an elder is also on that card as well. Karma and cycles and fate is happening here. And if you're in the upright, there's good luck because there will be justice for something. Jehovah says, you know, there's a warning. Here comes the sword. So there's reaping and sowing. If you think you're going to get away with something, you didn't. You'll get crushed. You'll get, you know, trampled on just as much as you did that or allowed it in your kingdom to happen. Whoever the crap had some type of an authority, because we have the head of somebody here that's giving an authority to go do some stupid. Okay, we got FBI on something as well, so there will be a balancing out of the scales. All right. So if you're dealing with a reverend, then you are. If you're dealing with a 21-year-old, then you are. If you're dealing with a 3-year-old or a 12-year-old within some type of a matter, then you are. Okay. In all thy ways acknowledge Jehovah, and he will make your path straight. Now, apparently somebody didn't. Somebody was in some type of a deception. Somebody died. Okay, a death of any kind has been here, energetically, physically, emotionally. Something was just severed or cut away, energetically, physically, emotionally, or got hit with a dart and died somehow. Somebody brought heaven to somebody's life at the same time in some type of a process that's going on. So if you are on the side of an investigation, then that energy is still showing up for somebody. We do know that somebody is in love with somebody, and there is a perfect match here in a very high volume way that comes out with the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, and you can't stop that. That is a God-given type of energy. We do have high honor, and the liver is here. And somebody got shot and darted in the liver, then I guess they did. Or somebody's a heavy drinker. The liver goes back to bile and things being filtered out as well. There's high importance here. So we do have leadership coming out here of real high importance then. A studio complex apartment is here, and something about a car or a new vehicle involvement within something. There has been prostitution that was involved in a situation, and a campsite really is here in this reading. All of it's really here because Jehovah Elohim doesn't lie. He'll bring in, obviously this is going to play out differently for any given person, but the energy is here, and he is addressing even kingdoms in this hour. Somebody's secretly respected by someone. Well, there's honor here. There's high honor here within some type of situation that's happened within all of this. Well, you and I should be highly honored by way of Jehovah and Jehovah only. We have nothing outside of him, people. We are nothing outside of Jehovah. Jehovah says that somebody honest and very friendly desires to speak to somebody, or you or me or something like that. That's positive. Some people do need to clear the air and have some wholesome, truthful conversations. Okay, there's something in the safety deposit box, and I'm sure that for some people it's money, and for some people it's a literal head that has been guarded by a bodyguard, and some of us have a key to that, which I believe, I can't prove it until I see it, but I have a key that was left at my door. Oh, where's it at? My door, which I got on my internet and gave the little number off of that key. And if it is a part of my son's person, I would like to have a proper burial for him. And I've got to turn this off because I'm fixing to break down. Until next time, shalom.